Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particularly, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe even leave a comment that simply says thanks. Really helps with the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on their website, and I've included a link in the description that will take you directly to the product pages where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? It is a Samsung smart monitor for your PC or your laptop. This thing is really cool, and it is a premium monitor. I absolutely love it. So it is the M8, and it is the 32-inch is the size that I have. So once you open it up, you're gonna get everything you need. You're gonna get an HDMI cable, you're gonna get a USB-C cable, a C-to-C cable that you can go ahead and connect as a video port if you wish, or just to utilize as an upstream. You're also going to get a USB adapter, and then you're going to get the monitor, the stand. You're also going to get a remote control, which we're going to go here in detail. So let's cover first off just some specs of the monitor itself. The one I have here is in white. Absolutely love it. It provides a nice clean look. Give you an idea of the size of it. It is a 32-inch on the diagonal. As you can see, it has a very narrow, thin bevel along the sides, and then it has that white line at the bottom. On the one side, you are going to have your sensors that's going to be able to utilize for the remote, and it's going to have the built-in speakers, and then also for the light kind of sensing the options that you can turn on. Now, this monitor itself is about 28 inches wide. It is about 24¼ inches tall. And then with the stand, at the thickest point of the stand, because the stand is kind of a wedge shape, it is about 7¾ inches thick. However, the screen itself is only an inch thick, so it's really thin monitor. So if you are mounting this on a wall application, for example, you can have a very seamless mount option. Now, the stand itself is fully adjustable like you'd expect for a monitor. It can go up and down. It can tilt and angle. So if you have it higher and you want to angle down to you, you can do that. It's up to you how you want it. And if you're in also, like I have it in a horizontal setup, but if you like it in a vertical position, you can do that as well. So you can kind of rotate the monitor and have it in a vertical position. So it's fully flexible on how you want to experience your monitor or your setup. Now, you'll notice right here at the top, it does come with a cool little webcam here. This is super thin. It just connects with this little adapter piece on the bottom, which is a Type-C connector piece. And then you have a fully adjustable camera. This is really cool. You can utilize this. It even has a little lens cover, so that way, you know, you don't have to worry about, you can cover it up for privacy. But if you have any apps, or like you're doing any calls via the apps that it has, it's just loaded full of those, which we're gonna go in a minute. You can utilize that, which is a nice little feature of using this. Or you choose not to put it on. It's up to you, but it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's super thin, easy, just snaps in place, which is another cool feature as far as the webcam. So first off, as you can see, here it is on the home screen. This thing acts as a smart TV. So if you have this set up in your like study or your office and you want to use a TV and maybe you don't want to use it as a secondary monitor, you're good to do that. You can see at the bottom here, it has all the various smart apps. It's got Netflix, it's gonna have Amazon, Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube, Apple TV, etc. They even have quick access buttons on the remotes. You can add whatever apps you want. You can connect to the internet. It's all basically as a separate smart TV, if you will, even though it's also functioning as a computer monitor when you have it hooked up. So very easy to use, and you can have in the corner where it says no signal right now, that's where it hooks up to your computer. But not only that, this thing is also a game hub. So this is really cool feature of it. If you are a gamer and you want to play any games without being connected to a laptop or a console or anything, you can actually play games off of this monitor as a standalone element. It's going to work with Xbox, Amazon's Luna. It's going to work with NVIDIA's GeForce, Boostroid, and Black Nut, and then the arcade. So you got tons of games to choose for. If you have any of the accounts with these, you can easily play with it. You can easily pair with just a standard little remote control. So I used one of my old Nintendo Switch controllers, and you can utilize that as well, and just use the Pro Controller to play just like you were playing with a console. Really cool feature. The graphics are absolutely amazing because this is a 4K monitor. It has got a 4K UHD screen. It also supports AI upscaling. So if any of the documents, whether you're watching movies, whether you're playing games, whether you're just working on an Excel spreadsheet, whatever you're doing, it's going to optimize that AI, is going to bring it up to the 4K content. and boost the resolution when it can, which is a really, really cool feature when you are, especially with the gaming aspect of it. Really, really nice. So you have a lot of options there. It also has something called AI, basically the Samsung Daily, which this is going to be like Samsung's little smart hub with various apps. So for example, if you use smart things, you'll be able to easily control all your various electronics throughout your house. So this becomes almost like a smart hub, if you will, which is really, really cool. For example, you can see if you have Hue, you can sync those. And it's got also a ton of other little things, like if you got health, you want to do workout videos, karaoke, you can do all that. All this is without connection to a computer. You're just hooking up the monitor to an internet, which is a really, really cool feature. Now you're going to notice, obviously, you have right here a Workspace. There is multiple ways to connect to the monitor. The most easy one is just plugging in an HDMI cable to your laptop or your PC. Super easy to connect to via that way. You can also, like I said, use that C2C connection and send a video signal through that. It's totally optional to you. So if you have multiple computers, you can switch this monitor between those through those cables. However, you can also set this up as a remote PC and connect via Wi-Fi, which is really, really cool. You can do the same thing with it as a Mac. So you got multiple options. You got multiple controls. You can even have a basically a P&P kind of setup where you have it as your monitor, but maybe you're wanting to watch a YouTube video up in the corner. And so you have that little mini screen playing whatever you're wanting on the corner while you're working on your documents. Very, very cool aspect. Now, as far as some of the other features that it has that I absolutely love, it has something in it called AI Picture Optimizer. First, when I read about this, I wasn't really thinking that was something I would use, but it's become one of my favorite features about this monitor. So what is it doing? It is essentially optimizing your screen to the best experience of what you're playing, whether you're doing games, whether you're doing Word documents or Excel documents, whether you're just checking emails, whether you're watching videos, or whether you're messing with photos. It's going to customize those so the colors are super, super rich and they look appropriate for what you're utilizing it. So for example, a movie, it's going to make those colors a lot more vivid, or photos or whatnot, it's going to make it stand out, make it more rich. But if you're going to be working on a document, for example, it's going to make it more easy on your eyes, so there's less kind of eye strain. It's absolutely cool feature. Now, as far as the controls and the plugs in the back, like I said, you are going to have that HDMI port, you're going to have that USB Type-C port, which is an upstream port, and then you're going to also have two USB-A ports. So if you do want to hook up, for example, a mouse and a keyboard directly to the monitor, you can do that. It's got those controls right there on the backside. It does have a built-in speakers. The speakers do sound really, really nice, especially for a monitor level quality speakers. It does have nice, rich sound, way better than my HP laptop, for example. And it does also have built into it some AI features with the speakers where it's basically monitoring the sounds around it, and it's going to help block out those background noises. So if you are more in like an open office environment, for example, it's going to tailor that sound. It's going to help utilize that and reduce that background noise, which is a nice little feature, especially if you have a lot of noise in the background. But overall, it is an absolutely great monitor. Very, very flexible. I love all the little smart features in it. The remote control is super, super easy to use. It's very much similar to a TV remote control. And even on the back has a solar panel on here. So you can just set it out and it'll constantly recharge itself. It also has a Type-C connection port on the bottom. Remote, I've charged it up when I first got it, and it's been months and it's still full. So you're easily going to be able to get a year at least out of this remote control before you have to charge it, especially if you are utilizing the solar feature, which is really, really nice because it just lets you don't have to worry about having a dead battery, for example. But overall, if you are looking for a absolutely outstanding computer monitor for your personal setup or maybe for the office, this thing is totally worth checking out. If there's something I haven't quite covered that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.